Alright everybody, welcome back to the shop, and as you can see the hood is on the truck finally. So I had my mom help me get this thing bolted up. I haven't adjusted it yet. I'm sure it's going to be fun, but before I can do much of anything, we better get the hood release cable installed. I'd hate to have that thing lock on me, not be able to get it open. So that's the next step we're going to do. Alright, so the hood release cable, I believe, is going to go through this hole right down here. And it's just going to run up and around and then over to here. So it's got the handle and everything. It's already got the grommet, and I believe it goes in from the inside this way, so can't get the handle through the hole, of course. So it's just a matter of fishing it through and getting it all hooked up. Alright, so had a little bit of issues right here. Ended up having to take a pry bar and open this up a little bit. And took just a big old flat head. Kind of just wedged it in there good. And it's in there pretty good. I don't think it's going to pop out. And then hook this into this little clip right here. And of course this goes through this hole into here. And we're going to have to pull the grommet from the engine side because this padding's kind of in the way. So we'll take up the slack once we get the grommet pulled all the way in. And I got some bad news, fellas. I didn't realize it, but apparently yesterday when I was fooling this door, I thought I had these door seams just, good enough where they wouldn't hit me. But unfortunately, she just hit just a damn enough to knock the damn paint off the door. Thankfully it didn't come off the fender, but I don't know what to do about it. I think this door can go back just a little bit more, but it's actually adjusted really close to where it needs to be as far as fitting good. And a little bit of paint knocked off up here. This paint, I don't know, it just ain't no hardness to it. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's just too late in the year to worry about taking this door off and repainting it. So I'm just gonna give it to him like it is, and if he wants to repaint it later, that'll be up to him. I could sit here and repaint this thing all over again if I was mine to. Alright, so here's where this thing is, and it's going to just bolts right here. Two little holes, if y'all can see. So it just bolts right here. I got to find the screws to it. So, yep. Get this thing bolted up, then I'll adjust this hood and probably knock some paint off everything, and just knock a little bit of paint off right here on the corners. Trying to get it set in here, but it is what it is. I still got to put that damn hood decal seal on, and that's going to be fun to get to with it on the truck. Alright, I'll bring you back and get everything hooked back up. Alright, got it all hooked up and put the kick panel plate on here. And the thing don't really pull out as far as the factory one. That's about as far as it'll pull, but it seemed to be releasing. I ain't tried it locked though. I guess we'll find out in a minute. Go ahead and see if I can get this thing adjusted, and I'll bring you back. Alright everybody, got it adjusted about as good as I think I'm going to be able to get it. It's a little tight here. The gap's good right here. See, I screwed up. I may end up doing something I probably won't right now. Could touch that up, I guess, a little bit of something. But the gap here gets a little wider and a little wider. Just down to here. It's not terribly wide, but it's fairly even. Not too much of a difference here. over here, this hood's just a little bit proud, so if this front clip was pulled this way and pushed the underway a little bit, it'd probably be fine. This gap's pretty even, but it's tight. All the way, it gets a little tighter back here, and then here we got a decent gap. This is about the size gap it's on my 85, so yep. And I tell you, if you're having problems getting the back of your hood to line up with the top of your fender, when you unbolt these two bolts, leave this bolt loose on this one, puts pressure either up or down on the hood against that hinge that goes into the thing here, and you can adjust this. Earlier I had it too far deep, and now it's just about perfect. So that's how you adjust that height here. The height on this one, you got these two little things in the corners here you can adjust up and down to get the height right on that. I had to do that with this one. Got it pretty close. And as far as this truck goes, I think it's going to be close enough. Now, I am a little bit pissed off about that. I'm pissed off about the door. Pissed off about all this freaking orange peel all over everything. This door's just orange peely as crap. Crap. This whole paint job looks like crap. The hood actually don't look so bad in the sunlight. I mean, you can see that scratch I left right here. That's the worst part of it. You can't hardly even see these scratches that I thought were so bad. A little bit, I can still see a little bit right here, but I can see some polishing scratches. Probably some scratch remover. We'll take them out. The hood, other than that, looks really good out in the sunlight. Surprisingly. Makes the rest of the truck look like crap. Anyway, I guess that's going to do it for right now. I'll bring you back whenever I get going on something different. Alright guys, last shot of the day. Got these cheap ass side markers on. I don't like them. Got some crappy looking trim on them. Got the valance panel and the headlights installed. I got to order a piece of trim for one of these sides here. I cut my finger on a damn light bulb, busted on me. But I got one piece. I don't have the other piece. The little things are broke on it. There's the other side light. And I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but I had this laying on that thing in the shop. It's kind of got two little nasty looking lines down through here, but I reckon after a little oil gets blowed up on it, or soot, whatever you want to call it, gets a little dirty, it'll be alright. So I guess the last thing to do is to put this thing up back in the shop, put it to bed. Still haven't got that hickey, but it don't really matter about that little safety latch. I ain't going nowhere with it anyway. It works. It works okay. Just pop the latch, you can just lift it straight up. Yeah, I guess that's alright for a rookie. This is only the second truck I've ever tore apart and put back together. And this is the only truck I ever tried to paint. And I hate it for this freaking door. Man, that makes me sick. I tried to buff these little areas. You can kind of tell maybe where I buffed around this, where I was going to mount these mirrors. Yeah, you can tell it's a little bit lighter shade. It didn't really make a big difference in the orange peel. So if I was a mind to, I would color sand and buff it. But I'm probably going to have to pull this door off next spring and repaint it, do something with it. I can't let it go like that. That just kills me. But I can't do it right now because I only got 2 good days, and after tomorrow it's supposed to be getting cold again and getting real humid, and it just ain't gonna be fit for painting. Got a big ass crack over here on this door, but we're just gonna have to live with it. I think I might could raise this fender up a little bit. It's a little bit, ain't quite as high as this cowl panel. Then I can raise this hood up a little bit to match it and pull it back a little bit. Might make a little bit of a difference, but it's almost like the edge. So maybe either the door's not factory or the fender's not factory, but something ain't quite factory on this thing. And this is the gap that I had so much trouble with, and actually it turned out to be good. And the other side that I thought I had good turned out to be bad, so I don't know what to think. So anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling and get out of here. So thanks for watching. Please rate and comment, subscribe, and